The Tzolkin is based on 13 vertical columns, with the 7th being the unmirrored, the place of the origin of spirit. This means that each of the 13 dimensions are reflected in the Tzolkin. The module of the Tzolkin is held together by a matrix of 52 galactic activation portals, gaps, arranged on a lattice of 20 horizontal rows. If you look at the 7th column of the 7th dimension in terms of the number of galactic activation portals, there are none. This lack of portals corresponds perfectly with the plasmatic radial level and the origin of pure spirit. The ratio between the gaps and number of the gaps in the columns constitute a type of index of polarity and intensity and distribution of electrical energetic charge represented in each of the dimensions. The first 6 dimensions, by analogy, are the first 6 columns, and the columns 13 to 8, mirroring the 1 to 6, construct the alternative universe. In the Tzolkin, the columns have charges in the positions that are analogous to the dimensions they represent. In the first dimension, column, there is a charge in the first and last positions. In the second dimension, column, there is a change in the second and the second to the last positions, and so on up through the 5th, which has gaps in the 5th and in the 5th from the last position. The third dimension also has joined charges in the 10th and 11th positions, indicating this is the dimension of charged substance, matter, while the 4th and 5th, with no extra charges, each show the charge separating and the matter becoming more etheric. The 7th dimension is the center where all charges emanate, but with no electrical densities. The first and second dimensions have 2 charges each. The third, fourth, and fifth dimension each have 4 charges. These complex charges create life. Viewing the Tzolkin in this way, as an index of the ratios of the electronic intensity of the different dimensions, is a way of engaging the imaginal realm in a simultaneous, multidimensional comprehension of cosmic reality. Information is given in cosmic science to facilitate conscious evolution. There is nothing that occurs or is described that is not a function of directive intelligence. Even random events play a role in the origination of the structures of intelligence and its effects on consciousness. Intelligence is the momentum of form, imparted to a given design as it is expressed from mind and the purely transcendental creative power, the what is, beyond the universe. Consciousness occurs when the reflection of the Supreme Creator condenses into self-reflective entitizations from the several radial plasmas coding the origin of spirit in the 7th dimension. Once this process is generated, a course of conscious evolution opens up with the interdimensional circuitry of the cosmic order. Conscious evolution is scientifically formulated as Sem Kar Dual. In this sign, the circle of perfection encloses the triadic entitization of 3rd, 4th, and 5th dimensional self, I, it, superior I. In the 20 tablets of the Law of Time, this is also the 10th rune. Way of conduct unifies the way. Dual is the electrical discharge that signifies self-control or auto-regulation. The galactic is the signature of the galactic octave unifying the dimensions. Conscious evolution then is defined as conduct that unifies and equalizes existence as auto-regulatory electrical discharges, by which the galactic octave unifies the dimensions. As the 10th codon, practice, shows mind is disciplined by time. Time generates, mind bridges, time climaxes. This mental discipline unifies the way of conscious evolution, triggering an electrical discharge or conscious auto-regulatory force equalized by the galactic octave, the 64th codon of pure mind, mind generates, mind bridges, mind climaxes. This results in the unification of the dimensions in pure mental absorption into the highest mind or the supreme creator.